Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the NSCAC Presents Behind the Bench. Today with us, we have John DeBenedictis, who is the founder of the Golden Goal Scoring Course, and he's also the author of The Last 9 Seconds. Today is going to be part 3 of his The Secrets to Scoring Goals on the Last Touch. John, welcome back. How are things?
Thanks. Yeah, they're quite good, Valerio. Can't complain too much, except here in Ontario, Canada, we're still in lockdown, so we can't go really kick a ball or play any soccer. We hope that that's going to end soon.
Yeah, it would be good to get out there so all those coaches out there that have been listening to your presentations could start to put some of the theoretical components into their training sessions with their players.
Exactly. I think we're all dying to get out there here in Canada. I know some parts of the United States have opened up. Tournaments are going on. So we're just a little bit behind here.
Yeah, and speaking of the States, we had their director of coaching on a few weeks ago. He did mention that their U.S. convention is going to go on in January. Anybody that's looking to become a member of U.S. soccer can also become a member of the NSCAC. We have a North American package of $140. There's a big saving on the American side because I believe the American one alone is $150 U.S. Correct, John?
150 or 130, 125. It's in that ballpark. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, I think when you convert it to Canadian dollars, pick up our North American package, you basically get ours almost for free.
Yeah, so anybody that's wanting to become a member of the NSCAC, please visit our website at www.nscac.ca. Just a reminder, today's discussion with John is for those that are members of the NSCAC or those who have previously paid for the webinar. Anybody that has not will be asked to either become a member and pay or will be asked to leave. Okay, so John, I think we're ready to go. Looking forward to another discussion.
Great. Thanks very much, Valerio, and welcome back, everybody. And hopefully you can remember the first 2 parts that we did. I think part 1 was maybe 2 months ago. Part 2 was a month ago. And here we are with part 3. What I'm presenting is what I like to call the secrets of scoring goals on the last touch. It's a psychological perspective of coaching players who, get chances to score, but maybe aren't scoring as often as they should, even though, we've done all the right things at the training sessions to tell players, what to do. It seems as though in the heat of the moment, quite often players make poor decisions on either where to go, what to do, what it takes to score a goal. And for the most part, I'm talking about kids who are 14 right up to the pro level. Although, at the highest levels of pro soccer, certainly in Europe, they haven't figured this out, they wouldn't be playing there. Don't see those players last long if they can't put the ball in the net and your job is to score. But certainly even a player comes up from the back once in a while, he gets a chance to score, he can convert more goals. Even a defender who comes up, all of a sudden that player becomes more valuable because not only can they defend, but when they do have to go up and they get a chance, they know what to do. And so when we talk about defenders who, seem to stay in our minds forever, whether it's Carlos or Beckenbauer or right now Alphonso Davies, it's the ones who seem to be scoring those extra goals. Certainly if the player can score, they certainly get that opportunity to go to the next level. And going down to the youth level, what players do at younger age groups, maybe they got speed, they got more skill, but as they get up into their teens and early 20s, the defenders get better, the goalies get better. And so to me, a lot of it is in the mind. So I've come up with a method of helping players make that final decision on their last touch. And I use basically psychology to change behavior. And I found that with the players that I've worked with, they scored a lot more goals. So I'm not going to go through everything I did in part 1 and 2. I'm going to take just continue from where I left before. So again, this presentation is based on psychology and perception. And basically, the important thing is that everything that I'm going to show you, I, for the most part, show the players, but I might say it in a different way because I'm talking to players. So when you see what I present to players, hopefully making an impression, a powerful impression, so that they start to make better decisions. A big part of striker gets a chance to score is that if they've made a mistake or they haven't scored, you got to be able to self-analyze quickly. And what I like to do is present them a whole bunch of information here so that when something's gone wrong, they can remember what I've done in the course and they can say, okay, Coach John said I should have done this. Did I do it? Maybe I didn't. So next time, can't wait for that opportunity to come again because I'm going to make the right decision. And if they made a correct decision and everything was correct based on statistics, probabilities, and possibilities, if they made the correct decision, they don't need to get upset about it because maybe the defender made a fantastic play, maybe the goalie did everything right. Maybe it's the elements. The ball was raining, the ball skidded, there was absolutely nothing they could do. I've seen coaches get mad at players for missing a chance to score. But in my opinion, I've seen the same chance from maybe a different angle. And I said, what is that coach going on about? Not even Superman could have got to that ball. So I think coaches sometimes don't see things properly. But for the player, they've got to self-analyze quickly, get right back in the game and get excited for their next opportunity. So we've talked about getting in the zone. We talked about secrets, how to use the powerful word of secrets, and the flow experience. And we've talked about how players can make mistakes in the first 2 parts. But now I'm going to get to the facts. We've already talked about some facts. If you remember, in the last session, we talked about the psychological game I'm playing with the players. Talk about the last touch. I want them to get in their mind that the last touch is usually only 1 touch to get the ball in the net, and then the second last touch if they have 2 touches. So we talked about that last time, and so there are facts that we talked about that it takes a lot less touches to score than players tend to think. Players tend to think they got to pull a Messi and dribble past 6 players and score a goal, or in fact, most goals are scored in 1 touch, and even less are scored on 2 touches. So we're going to get down to the facts. So how are goals scored? Here's the breakdown. Besides the touches, I'm going to move on to, I've come up with 3 ways goals are scored. If you look at every single goal that's scored in soccer or football, there's only 3 ways. We can break it down to 3 ways. Number 1, the ball has been passed into the goal. In other words, the last touch is similar to any pass that a player would make in any other part of the field. So goals are scored by passing the ball into the goal. The second way that we can score goals is what I like to call a power shot. Power shot is when you actually have to put a little bit of pace onto the ball in order to beat the goalkeeper. Power shot, a pass, and the third method, the goals are scored, is by a redirect. Call it a redirect. When the ball is redirected at goal, it's not a pass really, it's not a shot, it's a redirect. So those are the 3 methods goals are scored. So
thank you for watching this short preview video from the National Soccer Coaches Association of Canada. To see the full video, plus have access to hundreds of other coaching videos, blogs, webinars, and podcasts, plus free and discounted coach education courses and other soccer merchandise, plus to have exclusive access to register for all future NSCAC conventions, both live and online, click on the link below to become a member of the NSCAC today. Also, please remember to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, as your continued support allows us to continue to provide coach education and coach development resources to soccer coaches across Canada and worldwide. Thank you again for your continued support, and we look forward to seeing you at future NSCAC events.